8:06 right now, and this Sunday, May 18th, over 1,400 people will come together for Greta's Run. It is the biggest event of the year for Imagine, a center for coping with loss, and a heartfelt day of remembrance, community, and healing. Now in its 12th year, the event includes a 5K, kids fun run, memory walk, and meaningful moments like live music, crafts, and a dove release. Joining us now is Lindsay Schambach, who is the Executive Director of Imagine, a Center for Coping with Loss. Good to have you with us this morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
You bet. Tell us about the inspiration behind Greta's Run and how it's grown so much over the years.
I would be honored to. We are so blessed to be able to honor Greta Schoenemann on this day. Greta Schoenemann was a freshman in high school at Westfield High when a tree branch fell on her and her classmates. 10 years later, her classmates wanted to honor her anniversary, and they began what we now call Greta's Run. They carried that tradition on as 23-year-olds till they were about 27, 28, and then they gifted the run during COVID to Imagine. Imagine has been a partner with the Schoenemann family for many years, and this is truly a day of community mourning. Everyone that we know that has experienced loss comes out. We walk past memory signs. We run in honor of everyone in our lives that we've loved and lost, and it is just an inspiration to be with this group of people for this day.
Yeah, there's something to be said when you have a group of people gathering for the same purpose, the commiserating, if you will. It's just a human thing. Humans are very social beings. And there is something to be said for people gathering, caring about what the other person is going through, right? Because how many times have you lost a loved one, you go back to work and you just kind of have to get back to business as usual. You don't want to burden other people and they feel awkward talking to you. But at a place like this, it's okay to cry, right? It's okay to talk to somebody else and tell the story of the loved one lost. So it must be very cathartic for people to gather at this.
There's a brilliant grief researcher who says that the only cure for grief is to grieve. And our culture is very grief averse. We don't like to see people grieving. We want to take their pain away. But by trying to take their pain away, we're actually limiting their opportunity to grieve and to mourn the people in their lives who they've loved and lost. And so this is a day where you know that everyone there wants to hear your stories. They want to hear who you've lost. They don't want to always hear how they died. At Imagine, we say, tell us about how they lived. And remember that they were a person outside of the way in which they died. And so this is a day where people tell stories, we play songs, we listen to music, we share in the community aspect of grief, which really has gone away in our culture today.
And what makes this year's event especially meaningful?
We always have so many different events that we've planned. This is the 4th year for Imagine planning this event. And when we inherited this race, there were about 500 people. This year, we think we're actually going to tap over 2,000 individuals who are going to come out today. And this is the first time that we're able to honor Greta in this way. We will have 100 lawn signs for 100 other people that we're running for. All of the Imagine families who utilize our free peer-to-peer support program will be out there, thinking about young children whose mothers have passed, young teenagers who are grieving their best friend. We think that there is no better way to let kids know that they're not alone than to put them out on a beautiful day with a band and 2,000 other people who are going through something similar. And the amazing thing about this is this year we've started a program called 500 for 500. Our goal this year is to raise $2,500 for free peer-to-peer support that will allow us to open an entire another night of support at our center here in Mountainside. We serve 600 children and families every 2 weeks in our free peer support program. And we can't do that without the generosity of everyone in our community. And so that has been amazing, just to witness the way that the community has come together. Our partners at Salad House and Garage Gym and Alpha Fit Club, all of them have experienced personal loss, and they're coming together because they know the importance of this beautiful day.
Lindsay, can you share a story from some past runs that really moved you?
One of the special things about this year is that we will hear from the Glee Club who sang at the first time that we did this beautiful event. And they lost a classmate recently. And so
Mm.
this young group of individuals who are now eighth graders sang when they were fourth graders for the first time we did this event in person. And the beauty of that is realizing that we will be here for you no matter what. You never know if you're going to need a place like Imagine. And God willing, I hope you never do. But what we find is that the people who show up for others before they've experienced losses, they're the ones who pay it forward and understand the meaning of a place like this. And so I know that the Glee Club singing the national anthem this year is going to be one of those moments that we will never forget, because they're honoring a classmate who died way before she was supposed to. And that's the common experience here, that all of us have experienced someone we love and someone we've lost. We also have the opportunity this year to honor Marilyn Stiglitz, a woman who has been Imagine's supporter from the beginning, continues to support this because she understands loss after experiencing the death of her young daughter many, many years ago. And now, as a young woman in her 80s, she continues to help families at Imagine each and every day, every year. And so we'll get a chance to show Marilyn the impact that she's had.
I could recall actually, getting back to Greta, I could recall when that happened. I was a news anchor at Channel 7 back then. I remember the story, and I remember how much it impacted my co-anchor too, at the time, because she had two daughters around that
Yes.
age. And it just hits home. It was such a random thing with the tree branch.
Yes.
Horrible. And that just reminds you of how fragile life is and how fast. 1 second you kiss your child goodbye to school, oh, okay, see you later. I'll have a snack for you. And oh, I got to rush you off to cheerleading practice, whatever. And that's it. That's it.
That's
You don't
it.
ever get to talk again. That is so impactful. It makes me very emotional thinking about, God forbid, that happening. But this is the reality, for that family. What should first-time participants, people who are just experiencing grief, maybe, or who just want to show up and support their friends, what should first-time participants know before attending?
I think you really hit on a beautiful concept, that losing Greta was instrumental for her parents, for her sister, for her entire family. But often the piece is we forget about children's classmates. It was a market experience for those young people. And now here they are. Greta passed away in 2002. And so we're 23 years later. And those people, we actually have one of her classmates here on staff. Many of the people from her community remember that day. They're students who are now parents who are bringing their children, talking about Greta. And at Imagine each night, we invite even our newest families who are grieving to come to an event like this. And
That's
many
awesome.
times,
It is
yes,
so
many,
important. I don't mean to step on you. We're tight on time, and I have to get your website in and how people can
great.
support Imagine's work. Please, I don't mean to step on you, Lindsay.
No, that's fine. Thank you so much.
So please tell us how people can get in touch with you, your website, etc.
Beautiful. Our website for Greta's Run is runsignup.com/Greta's Run, or you can check out our website at imaginenj.org for all of the resources that we provide all year round. And we hope we get to see everyone at Greta's Run on Sunday.
Bless you for what you do and your organization, Lindsay Schambach, Executive Director of Imagine, a Center for Coping with Loss. Please come back again. What you do is very, very important work. And I thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you. My pleasure. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
You as well.